Hi, and welcome to the Live Edge Lumber Girl Show. This episode of the Live Edge Lumber Girl Show comes to you from Tags Tools, with 2 locations to serve you in Hamilton, one at 1104 Barton Street East, and in the mountain at 1361 Rymel Road East, your go-to store for hard-to-find tools and machinery. The next woodworking show is going to look a little bit different. Normally, we show up, meet some of our peers, talk to a few vendors, watch a few demonstrations, and purchase some tools at a really good price. Do you ever wonder who actually facilitates that entire show? It's actually Gina and John Downes. I sat down and talked to them about their new virtual woodworking show that's coming out next weekend. This is going to give you some great insight into what you can expect and why you don't want to miss it. Anyways, all right. Well, okay. So thank you so much for joining me on the show. I'm really excited to have you both here and to talk about your whole venture of this woodworking show journey. So, anyways, so
Thank
tell me
you for
how
having
did
us.
right on. Yeah. So tell me how on earth you ever got started doing the woodworking show.
Okay, go.
We were both senior analysts at the Royal Bank working in downtown Toronto.
Okay.
And the commute every day from Hamilton was 2 hours to 2.5 hours each way. So we would get up at 4 o'clock to go into work. So we'd get there by 6:30. And one day when we're parked on the QEW at around 5:45 in the morning, she says to me, "Why are we doing this?"
I was miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
miserable.
She says, "Well, why don't we put on a wood show?" And I said, "No, you can't just put on a wood show." She says, "Well, why not?"
Right.
So she says, "Then why don't we do it in Hamilton?" I said, "Well, you can't." And she says, "Why not? There's none in Hamilton."
Meanwhile, you missed the part about he was dragging me to Toronto, Woodstock, Brantford. Like we went to every wood show there was, and there was
Right.
nothing in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And I thought there's an opportunity.
And you got to remember, we were only like 25 and 27 years old at the time. And she says, "Well, let's do it."
Right.
So we did. It was,
Okay.
honest to God, if we knew what we know now, you wouldn't have done it. It's one of these things that you do it blind because it's the only way to do it.
Yeah, that's as an entrepreneur. Yeah, that's what you do. You just go in and you have plans, but you don't know, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And you hope it works out.
And like the first year in Ancaster, we had over 120 companies. The whole thing has just grown from there so long ago.
Yeah, this year we were going to expand. We were going to
Yes.
do Ottawa, and we were going to see if we could do stuff in BC and across Canada, some other locations for 2021. But then COVID hit, and
Yeah.
here we are.
Changed.
And now there's no shows to run in the province. So
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that brings us to the woodworking show that's coming up next weekend. Not this weekend coming, but the next one, first weekend
Right.
in
November
November.
6th, 7th, and 8th. Yeah, that's getting close.
yes,
isn't
it is very close.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I was looking at what you on the website and that, and I saw and I'll say that a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this isn't gonna work. Like this is stupid. How are they gonna do it? How are they gonna do a wood show if can't even be there?" But I see that you've actually brought together a whole bunch of different makers and suppliers, and it's all learning.
Yeah, it's learning, and it's also the whole shopping experience as well. Like we've tried to replicate the brick and mortar as close as you can in a digital environment. This platform we're using, Hopin, it'll allow the customer or the wood show customer patron to actually talk face to face like what we're doing now. They can talk through a chat. People can be up to 500 people in a booth at one time, can be listening. Up to 10 people can be talking and communicating with each other in the exhibitors. They'll be able to have the same type of in-booth demonstrations like Ethan at Stockroom Supply. It's amazing, his setup. He will be able to show you stuff in better detail than you can see at a brick and mortar show, because he can get in and show you the immense detail, and he can show you the special techniques that years take that in a wood show, you're just so far away you can't see.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. And then there'll be people in your way. With me, I'm short, so it's like, I can't see past all
Yeah,
the
you're
tall
trying to
guys.
peek around and
Like it's
yeah,
going to be different, right? It has to be different.
it is.
Yeah.
But in some ways, it should be even better. Like, for instance, there's no lineup to get in. There's going to be no parking issues,
No
right?
traveling.
No traveling. And best of all, no cost for admission, right?
Right.
We've managed to structure it so it's free.
Right.
And the other thing that's even better than a brick and mortar is the fact that there's so many seminars going on. In a brick and mortar, we can only have 1 or 2 stages because there's so much space that you have, right? Here we have unlimited number of virtual stages. So there's seminars going on from wood turning, spoon carving, epoxy pours, river tables, mushroom turning. I mean, there's a list
All
of
kinds of
something like
turning,
60
yes.
different seminars.
Right. Okay.
And they're all free.
And they're all free. Yeah. But I saw that you are accepting a small fee
Yes.
for those who would like to help support
Yes.
things going. And that's great. Like I said, I bought my ticket and that buys me future. I can look at stuff later, right?
Yeah, it gets you access to the whole library of all the seminars, all of the presentations.
Yes.
Right now it's set at a year, but as we go on as well, these libraries will be getting bigger and bigger on all the different sessions, and they're all up there so that you can access it whenever you want.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So if I say, oh gee, I never got to look at that one, I want to check it out, I can just
where it's really going to be interesting is like I know in my woodworking, when I wanted to do hand cut dovetails for the first time, I was on YouTube for hours, right? Here you can come up and you can watch Rob Costman in immense detail showing you how to do them perfect first time, right? And it's there as a resource for whatever you wanted. Or the same thing with epoxy pouring. Like, I don't know if you've done any of it, but the depth of the pours and all that.
Oh my goodness.
just a little bit. Yeah. But I am part of River Ontario. Yes.
Like this knowledge that you don't get unless you've made the mistake.
Yeah.
Right. Or someone has educated you.
Right.
And
exactly.
so this resource is there for them all.
Yeah. So you're going to avoid a lot of mistakes by having access to these different seminars.
Yeah,
and
exactly. There's a lot of inspiration too. Like some of the skill set of these people were. Well, that's why they're making the presentations. These are some of the best people doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about who all is going to be presenting.
So
you have a little list there.
Where is my page for that? Okay. Backwood Timber Creations. She's going to be doing epoxy pour presentations.
Okay.
And it's a 3-day thing. So
right.
Pour and finish, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Ali and Kyle of Backwood Timber Creations are doing the River Epoxy demonstration as a part of the River Ontario team, which I'm also a part of.
Theo, the wood turner, is going to be wood turning 3 different projects. He's on every night, 5 to 7. And he's from us. Where's he from?
New Zealand. So he's presenting from New Zealand.
That is so cool to be able to watch somebody in another country and learn from them. That's really amazing.
We've got people from New Zealand, Germany, Great Britain, the US, and I think Papua New Guinea as well.
And many different provinces across Canada.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Yeah.
Ruby Clear's doing wood turning. We got Ralph Bagnall, Norm Prello. We got a bunch of the people that normally do the wood shows presenting, and we've got a lot of the high-end makers getting involved as well.
Yeah.
So Vic Teslin and Stephen Durgarbinian will be doing 3 demos a day. And they're doing boxes. So a different box each day, and learning lamination techniques and
everything, how to make your veneers, to how to apply them on the box.
That's awesome. I want to see that.
Yeah. So each day that's building. So they're really entertaining and very exciting. So yeah. And then we have some classes on how to start a CNC business.
And how to get into woodworking as a business.
Okay, that's something I'd like to check out, definitely.
Yeah. And Ethan Moore is doing tuning your bandsaw.
He loves his bandsaws.
He does them all the time in the US, but I don't know why it doesn't happen. But we'll have them this time, so this is great.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I had interviewed Ethan a while back there, and it it amazes me how him and his family have been inventing tools to help woodworkers with their woodworking problems. Like that's so
Yeah.
Oh, and
awesome.
they're all innovative too. Like,
Yes.
it's not like they're copying somebody. These are
No.
brand new tools that solve
Yeah.
a problem.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, okay.
Very amazing. Yeah,
Right.
they're a great, amazing family.
Right.
Who else do we have? Leslie is doing from Oak and Feather. She's
yes.
doing scroll saw instructions. Another person that you've interviewed.
Yes, and I'm so excited. Because scroll sawing is something I've wanted to tap into, but I really don't know a lot about it. I've watched different videos and stuff. So it'll be good because it'll actually be a real lesson, not just a quick YouTube video or something, you know?
Right,
So
right.
I'm excited about that.
If you have a question, you can ask her. That's the next thing as you're watching, right? It's
Yes.
interactive.
Yeah.
It's not like just watching a video. You can actually participate, interact,
Yeah.
and your actions will change how the seminar and the presentation goes, right? Just like
Okay.
life.
Yeah.
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 Then we've got Rob Brown from Canadian Woodworking Magazine.
Yes, our media sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you to them. They're gonna wonder.
Yeah.
He's going to be answering any questions on woodworking that you have. Like, he's like an overall genius on this stuff.
Is he?
If
Okay.
anyone can stump him, let us know and we'll get your free tickets to the next live wood show.
Right.
Yeah, stump Rob Brown. So
Okay, there we go.
that'll be fun. What else do we have? Greg Wallace, Killian Tools is going to be live. Now we have live vendors in their booths, and they'll be answering questions. Stock room. Digital
Like, you can go into, and you're right. You can go into the booths as well. Like, all the people will be having sessions or seminars.
Yeah.
You can go into the booths and they're still making presentations in their expo booths. You can talk to them there on an ongoing basis.
Okay.
So it's like a brick and mortar show where you've got a seminar stage and then the people have their own booth.
Right. So they're gonna have like their machine set up so that, and then they can actually talk about the different like display that they put on. Yeah.
Right.
Who are some of the people that will be there? Like you said that Ethan will be there. Who else will be there in the way of machinery?
We got Panto Router, we've got Fish, we've got Grex, just trying to Bessie, King's represented through Tags, Digital Wood Carver, we've got Record Power. I'm just trying to think.
Killian Tools, Fish, Woodsley Summercraft, Oak and Feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of companies. Wood Skills is doing seminars and presentations as well, but he has a booth. So,
and for those folks that come out to the Canadian brick and mortar shows, you will see some exhibitors you do not see at the brick and mortar shows. Like, we've been able now to attract companies out of the US and companies out of Europe. So there are some of these companies that you don't normally see in the Canadian shows.
Yeah. Who's coming out of Europe?
It's Digital Wood Carver.
Digital Wood Carver.
And Record Power.
And Fish. Fish is
Okay.
out of Germany.
Yes. Okay. So Digital Wood Carver. What is?
It's CNC machine.
Okay. Okay. But it's carving. It's carving wood. Okay. Okay. That would be interesting. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay. Wow. That's great. Okay. So, So, and then you're saying that there's a shopping experience. So there'll be deals online.
Yes. Special deals, wood
online,
show,
right?
Yeah. And the neat thing is that you can do this. Like, the wood show is actually going on I think it's from 10 to 5 or 10 to 7. We have presentations. But if you want to go shop, you can go shop. The event is open for 24 hours a day for 3 days.
Yeah.
So you can come in at 2:00 in the morning. The expo booths are open. You can see at that point in time, there's on-demand videos that they have, which have explained their products. There will be some of the old video, or the presentations will be up. So there is stuff to do at all hours of the day. Like, if you're working shifts, you can come in at 2 in the morning.
Okay.
The deals are available. Everything is digital. You can see videos and pre-recorded content that is specific to the event.
That's very convenient.
Yeah, so some expo booths will have a specific code that you can take and use on their website to get the discount.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
So all the shopping happens on their websites, but we have the links and the codes to make it.
And everything is just click from Hopin. You click and you're on the page where they have the product.
Okay. Okay. Great.
No, so the whole concept is to try to make it as close as possible to the real brick and mortars. and to take advantage of some of these new opportunities.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys have really like put some serious thought into it.
Yeah, we started this in May.
Yeah. Maybe.
May we were kind of was the month that we were like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, because nothing's going to be happening in the fall. So we said, okay, I came up with let's try a virtual wood show.
Yeah. It's been pretty amazing.
Let's give it a whirl, and I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. So we're all learning in this process. Exhibitors are learning, we're learning. So the first show is really just to try and see, what do people think?
Yeah. What do we have to do to change? Like, we're hoping to get feedback so that we can make it better as we go.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I can see, like, how else are we going to do this if we can't actually have a wood show and people still want to be able to learn and acquire new tools and get in touch with different vendors, and so it's a great idea. Absolutely. Really good idea. But did you say before that some of them may not be live, they may be pre-recorded, but you could still contact the vendor?
Oh no, yeah. Like someone like Ruby Claire, she lives out in the boondocks. Like what she's did is she's gone and she's recorded a special video. And while the video plays during her session, she's going to be in the chat to answer questions.
Okay,
right?
I see.
Right, because where she's located, her internet was just welcome to the boonies of Canada. Some of us it's just not fast enough to upload.
Yes.
So
okay.
she recorded the video. We've got it there. It's uploaded now, and she's going to be on site to talk to people while the video is going on.
Okay. But not 24 hours, obviously.
I think you were thinking, you're thinking of when he was talking about in the exhibitor booths, there is a pre-recorded video in all the booths that people can watch.
When they're not live.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And then they could, if they aren't available, they'll reach out to like if somebody has a question and they aren't available, they'll reach out to that person later on then. The next day or whatever.
Yep. Everything can be seen through the chat functions. Everyone will get the feedback. It's not a big problem.
Right. Okay. And so, John, you used to do woodworking, did you?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Well, it was one of the benefits of running a wood show, right? Like every show, I would get a nice special little toy. All right. I had a beautiful, beautiful workshop.
I guess so. Dream workshop.
Okay.
It was a lightning strike. I'll just leave it at that.
We got into this because he did enjoy woodworking. He was in the first it started in our basement of the townhouse, and then moved to the next house, and then it moved out here. But anyways, and it just kept growing, and every year he got a few things, and so he was always happy. So that was his reward for helping.
My understanding is most entrepreneurs are like that. A hobby turns into a business so quick that the hobby disappears.
Right. Yeah. Some people, I know some people that I've sold wood to that they're hobbyists and they want it to stay a hobby. So, they don't want it to become work, because if it becomes work, then they won't enjoy it. Yeah. And on the other hand, the way I see it is it's a great opportunity to do something that's really fun and actually make money doing it, right? So that's sort of my take on it.
Yeah, I realized that my woodworking skills, I was immensely moderate. So I wasn't going to make $1 making furniture, but I knew how to put on a show, though.
Okay, that's awesome.
We would not survive off of his woodworking skills.
Right.
Or his speed. He's very slow.
Now she's picking on.
Well, some projects never got finished, so.
I think, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's sitting around in my shop right now, and I get pulled away and onto something else, and for example, my dragon table, I don't know if you saw that one. It's like still sitting there waiting to be finished, but the legs are there. So the epoxy's done. The table's ready. I just have to finish sanding it, put some, I was going to do a Rubio on it and put the legs on it, and then figure out what I'm going to do with it from there, because it's not really my style. So, but I love it. Maybe I'll have to do a giveaway.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, are you guys doing any sort of giveaways or any sort of like?
Oh, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, we have Bessie Tool is doing a giveaway, 1 prize pack a day, and it's valued around $300 for Yeah.
Okay, so when you're online, there'll be like a section that says to fill in the form with Bessie tools,
No,
or do you go to their booth?
It's even easier than that.
It's in an expo booth, and you
Yeah.
just go into the booth and click on the button, and that's it.
Oh,
And then
you don't even have to
and
fill
then
anything out? Okay.
No.
Make it easy.
it's really
Okay.
simple. And then at some point, we'll draw a name from the day and let people know who won.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to be in on that one.
Yeah.
Any clamps in that
Absolutely.
package?
Yes. There's bags and clamps and
Okay.
there's a picture on there that shows what.
Okay, I
really
missed
share.
that. I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It just went up. Oh,
Yeah.
last year's was very heavy. Bessie is usually a very good supporter of the show, and so they give me clamps and bags, but yeah, it's heavy.
Okay.
That's good.
It's buckets of steel is what it is.
Yeah.
And are they, so I assume that they're going to handle the logistics of getting the prizes to whoever wins?
Yeah. I pick the name, and then I'll contact them, and then it'll get shipped to them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm definitely putting my name in every day.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Clamps is one thing I do not have. And I've never really glued anything up. Anytime I glued anything up, I take some rope. I glue and then tie some rope.
Really? Okay.
Well, hey, when you got to be resourceful.
That's true.
It's a woman thing, right? You get very resourceful when you need to. Hence the whole woodworking show.
Exactly.
It's better to put one on than to drive to 20, right?
Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, listen, it's been great. Is there anything that I've missed that you wanted to mention?
Oh, well, I guess to get the free tickets for the virtual show, go to our website,
Okay.
shows.com,
Yeah.
and register on that site.
Okay. All right. And there's an option to pay if you want future access to the videos.
It's all on there, yes. So for $10, you get access for the whole year.
Yeah.
$5, you help us support the platform, because there is a cost to it all.
Yes.
And, we're running this on a shoestring.
Yeah, I can imagine.
COVID string, yeah. But we're trying to do wonders. I think we have done wonders with the
Yes.
we had, so.
Well, hey, it's great. You're like supporting the woodworking community, and that's a really big thing. And we're all in this together, and it's just so nice that you're still working to keep that all going for everybody, because it always was a very important event.
Yes. Well, thank you. Yes.
Well, it's an important community to keep together. Like right now, like some of the carving clubs are having an issue because of COVID, they can't get together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because they can't get together. There's no dues. Without the dues, they don't have the money to get in touch with all their members. So it's starting to fall apart. So what we will be offering to some of the clubs in the future is participation.
Well, no, we did say.
Yeah, we did.
But
it was hard for them to get the word out, so now we're just trying to get the word out that next time if some of the clubs are interested, if you see something here, get in touch with us, because we'll gladly set up separate booths for each club so that the members can get together.
Yeah.
And plus the clubs have always done our shows. And when they do the show, they're always spreading their knowledge and information, and it's always been a part of our events. And so that part is missing this time, but
hear what you're saying.
In time we'll get them on board.
It's just a matter of figuring the communication patterns.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a lot of mature people in those groups, right? So maybe they aren't so inclined to keep in touch through social media and all that kind of thing, right? So you have to sort of reach out the old-fashioned way, right, to get to keep them connected. So when is your next show going to be then? Have you thought about? Are you just going to schedule like you always have, or?
Well, we're hoping that this one is well received, and we'd like to run again March 2021, a virtual.
Yes.
I don't see a Toronto show happening next year just because of COVID, and you can't make any plans.
No, I know.
Well, like with 10,000 people events, like we're a Category 5 reopening.
Yeah.
Right, which they're not even discussing right now.
Yeah. So, yes. Understandable. It's understandable.
We're a long way away. And then for the fall, it's too early to tell. We have to get through the winter and then see how things are in the summer.
Yeah, well, I read somewhere about even if they come up with a vaccine, that it's still going to take another like year.
To distribute.
Yeah,
Yeah, and to have it all, or longer.
right.
So,
Yeah. So things
Yeah.
are shifting. That's why we basically said, like, if we're
Yeah.
going to do this virtual, let's do it now. Let's be the first ones out,
yeah,
and let's make it work.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right on. Good for
Yeah.
you guys. Well, I guess you could always reach out to what you've got people from, like, do you have people coming, like, are there people from Vancouver as well?
Well,
Like,
every
all out
province.
west? Every province is, you've got people from,
No, we've sold tickets right now to across the whole Nunavut, Yukon,
yeah,
PEI, coast to coast, BC.
Really?
Yep.
right on.
Most of it is from Ontario. Most of the people are from Ontario because that's where our base is.
Well, and that's where the wood is.
But
We're
there's interest from
spoiled.
coast to coast.
Yeah.
It's surprising, really. I did not expect to sell any tickets out in
Okay.
Nunavut. I really didn't.
Right.
And it's nice to know that this all started here in Southern Ontario. So
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited for you guys. I think that you're doing a great service to the community, and I'm really, really looking forward to the show. And I'm so happy that I'm able to get you guys into my show. So
Yeah.
oh, this is cool. No, we've watched
to bring awareness, right?
Yes. Thank you for
Yeah.
getting it out to your
Yeah.
viewers too.
Yeah. So I think we've covered everything, but I need to know, where can people get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Probably email Gina@woodshows.com.
Or John@woodshows.com.
Okay.
And
So
our Instagram is @Woodworking Show.
okay, great. So people can reach you through there as well if they prefer that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
just woodshows.com. We're all over. We're plastered all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are always like pretty much checking your messages on a regular basis, right? So if anybody had any questions, they
Yep.
can just
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
We're in the office for at least 10 hours a day right now.
right. Well, you may
Yeah.
as well be.
Yeah. It's not like you're supposed to go out. So.
Right. Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway,
it was really wonderful to meet you guys, and I can't wait till one day when I can meet you in person. I guess I just never saw you at the show before, but I didn't know who was running it. Now I do.
nobody really knows.
Oh,
It's kind of like
You were the behind the scenes. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
At a show, if you know that we exist, we're doing something wrong. You guys should be looking at the
Oh,
exhibit.
okay. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. But anyway, so a lot of time people think the shows just come together and there's not a person there, but
That's okay.
Yeah.
We don't need the competition.
that's okay. Yeah.
Right
Anyways,
on.
yes, I'm sure we'll meet up and you're
Yes.
not far away from us. So
Yeah, well, yeah, we're not far away at all. Anyways, okay, well, thank you so much.
No,
And
thank you. Yeah.
I look forward to checking out the show next weekend, and we'll definitely be keeping in touch.
thank
Well,
you.
just drop by and chat. We'll see you then.
Yes,
Bye.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to click like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell to stay in the loop. If you have any questions, or if you would like to be featured on the Live Edge Lumber Girl Show, leave a comment below. Until next time.